Hey, what's up YouTube? FearxBlaze here, bringing you guys another episode of Badlion PvP. So, in this video, again, like last video, how I said oh, listen to this video because there are some updates. By the way, just mentioning this now, if you guys did not watch the AOA video from 2 days ago, I do suggest go watching it, only because the entire I know it was like 17 minutes long or something like that, but the first 6 minutes and 10 seconds or something like that was all important update stuff regarding college and I guess the future of AOA being a pretty decent update that's going to make it more entertaining and things like that. But in this video, there are going to be some important topics that I'm going to talk about. So for everybody that's going to click off or whatever, because the reason I say that is because I know there are people that are like, oh, Badlion, or oh, fierce topic, click off if they don't like it. But I'm going to be talking about Shell and what's up with that, where's the uploading been, what's up with all the members, all of that. I'm going to talk about my upload schedule, all this series. We're just going to go through a final last rundown. I know last video was kind of like that, but not really. Again, I haven't done a solo video in a long time, so this is kind of like a refresher. Also, in the background, you're going to see me play some Badlion PvP and stuff, and 100% honest, ever since I recorded Spoon, I took like a break off Minecraft. I haven't played Minecraft since, and this was like one of my first PvP sessions since I came back, quote unquote, came back to Minecraft, and the first 10 minutes and 30 seconds is all uncut, just me going game after game after game, grinding it out. And although my PvP may look sketchy at a couple, by the way, here I was trying to figure out what I want my inventory to look like. Although my PvP may look sketchy at a couple of points, I thought it was pretty good for not playing Minecraft in a long time. Okay, so first thing I want to talk about, kind of not really important, this is something random that I didn't want to talk about. Spoon, never really recapped it. I had a great season. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the season. I don't know. Just wanted to bring that up. Next up, I already talked about how I haven't played Minecraft in a while, and this was kind of, quote unquote, how do I say this? The return. But recently, what I've been up to is pretty much a mix of two things. One, just straight up relaxing and playing League with my friends and stuff. You know, Puffy actually just recently came back to TS, and so did Skips. Puffy actually left for 3 weeks, and we didn't really know what happened to him, and he got on for the first time in 3 weeks. That was really hype. And then Skips got on for the first time in like quite a few months. I think 2 months, something like that. So they both came back. It's great talking to them in fashion, but they don't play Minecraft. So I like playing League with them, you know, just relaxing with the guys that don't really play League. And yeah, that's pretty much that. And besides that, I've been stressing out over college and all that stuff, but I don't want to get into that. Anyway, uploading. Okay. So these are what I last proclaimed as the series on my channel. So listen to these. This is what it was about a month or two ago. Let's say 3 months ago. It was Shell Versus, SG, Speed UHC, Badlion, and Minigames. 6 series. Because I always remember saying, oh, I like variety. 6 series, yeah. Now, I'm going to go through each series and explain what's up with it. So Shell, I'll talk about that in a little bit. Shell Versus, it stopped after we couldn't think of any more series, and there were a lack of people that got on to record it. And then sometimes when we would record Shell Versus, there would always be that one person that was like, oh, can we hurry this up? I just want to get this over with. And it was like, you know, if you don't want to do it, why do it? And then, you know, that person was like, you know, I'm just not going to do it then. And since we only had like 7 members and one person to do it, and we had to have fashion sub in for a couple of them, it was kind of like, what are we doing? We can barely think of minigames, and there were so many people, I don't want to say so many people, there were like 2 or 3 people that didn't really want to do it as much, so it was kind of just a lost cause in a way, I guess. So SG is currently being postponed, you can say, because everybody currently on TS, majority of the Shell members, haven't really been on, and I want to do SG 300 with all of them and do challenges with them, but a lot of people aren't here, like Slaps is at VidCon, and a lot of the other members just are either, I don't honestly know what happened to some of them. They just don't really get on TS anymore. But I'll try to word with them and rush SG 300 and get that over with within next week. I don't want to say over with. That was really bad. I take that back. I want to record it and get it out within the next couple of weeks. Maybe 2 weeks maximum, I'd say. I don't like saying the word over with because it makes it seem like, oh, what a drag. I don't want to do this. When that's not the case. I would love to start recording some SG. I want to. But I kind of got to do SG 300 first. So, yeah. Next, Speed UHC. Server's down. I honestly don't know what they're doing. The server's always down. And Badlion, here you go, and minigames, you already know. So yeah, Shell Versus, and Speed UHC were the only 3 really explained ones, and SG. Okay, so now we're gonna go a lot more in-depth with what's up with the Shell. So you guys don't know how many questions I get, and you're probably one of them, maybe, or maybe you thought it at a time. Fear, what's up with Shell? What happened? Where'd it go? What's up with Shell in general? Now, the big thing is that I want to definitely get out and clarify and stress a lot is that, remember, my friends, I always say this for a reason, because I don't want to say I knew the time would come or anything like that, and I don't want to say anything that isn't true, but I always say the shell is a friend group and not an SMP, because in my eyes, in my heart, for me personally and the rest of the shell guys, we weren't an SMP. We were never like huge SMP people. Like, we love SMP. Maybe G&H was, because he had like 4,332 episodes of the shell in the last season. I think that was season 1. If you don't want to count the series we lost, because the guys that were hosting a server just took it away and deleted everything. So I guess, quote unquote, season 1, G&H had like a bunch of episodes, but the rest of us were never really too into SMP. And it was super weird in a way. But like I said, the shell is a friend group, not an SMP. So again, if you're thinking of it like that, no, shell's not dead. A lot of us still talk to each other. We're still really close friends. We record with each other. As you saw, me, Slaps, Timmy, and Dwarf all recorded some Skywars 4 days ago, something like that. Not my last video, but the one before that. So yeah, 4 days ago. And it was a good time. But if you're thinking about the SMP, here's how it is, and this is how I can give it from my perspective. So the SMP, me personally, I'm not an SMP person. I'm not a creative person. I enjoyed it at the beginning, because everything's enjoyable at the beginning. But as time went on, it was kind of like a, wow, I don't enjoy this. Like, I don't want to. Like, I have all these ideas, but I don't have the artistic skill or the building skills to do any of this stuff. Like, I'd love to do these, but I can't. I legit can't. So I was like, I don't want to do it. And then there were probably a bunch of other people in the shell that either had the same ideas as me or just thought like, wow, this is a lot of effort and I'm not enjoying it 100%. But all in all, SMP just wasn't really our thing. And nobody's been on the server for about a month. So, hey, not going to say anything yet, but I don't want to say the SMP is dead itself, but I can't really see anybody getting on the SMP anytime soon unless some big explosion happens and they're like, hey, let's play some SMP. And if so, it'd probably start up a new world. But yeah, again, although nobody's getting on the SMP and playing on the shell SMP, the shell is not dead. Why? Because we have so many other things. We have, as I said, shell versus, and I don't know if you want to call that dead. It was kind of like a mini series, think about it. So, and we still, that was crazy, by the way. I was like stuck inside of lava. I thought I like glitched out. And for other shell related things, we have AOA, which when I first thought of the series and brought it up to the guys, I was like, okay, we need something to kind of replace shell SMP, except not directly say, hey, this is replacing shell SMP. Kind of like a subtle, this is replacing it. Like, it's similar, and it will just slide in there and replace it in a way. Which, AOA is the plan, but there are a lot of people that haven't been on the server in such a long time. Like, out of the 7 shell members, okay, Adam and G&H haven't been on it in about a month or so. Granted, I've been on it in about 2.5 weeks, something like that. I don't even think Slaps uploaded an episode yet, and Cloud, Dwarf, and Timmy, I think they upload. I'm not 100% sure, but that's the rundown of what's been happening on the AOA server. And of course, we still have the shell modded UHC thingy. Of course, Spoon Time was coming up in Slaps, and I had a lot of prepping to do with that since we were behind, so we weren't able to technically do season 2 of the modded UHC thing. But hopefully we'll be able to do another season pretty soon, because I did really enjoy the modded UHC season that we did. And yeah, again, that's a shell event that takes place of the shell. So again, those of you who are like, no, the SMP is gone, shell's dead. No, it's not. We may bring back shell versus if we get more ideas. Again, probably not, but maybe. We still have the shell modded UHC thing, and we still have AOA together and all of that. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I wanted to talk about. I don't really think there's anything else I really want to say. And okay, so before I get off and start doing my outro, like how are you guys doing and stuff, this video actually took me quite a while to voice over and stuff, because it's about a 12-minute video, something like that, and I voiced over it on 2 different occasions, and then I redid the last part of it twice. So even just voicing over it, I've been sitting here talking to myself for about, let's say 35 minutes straight, just talking to myself. Why? Because although it may seem like, well, Fear, you just got on Badlion, played PvP for 12 minutes, and just talked over, and that's it. Well, even when you voice over video, you gotta think of it like this: 12 minutes of recording it, 12 minutes voicing over, boom, 24 minutes right there. But on top of that, I'm a very indecisive person and a very emotional speaker, I guess you can say. When I speak and voice over these videos, I'm very passionate about my topics, and sometimes I say a couple of things that I probably shouldn't say. So I look back at it, I'm like, whoa, why did I say that? That's like really personal. Or why did I say that? I just said something about somebody else that I probably shouldn't have, or something like that. So it did take me a bit of editing, and I watched over the video like several times so far, but I just wanted to let you guys know how thought process for me going over this video, and of course, my voice volumes, little pet peeve thing that always gets to me, but that's about it. Anyway, hopefully you guys did enjoy this episode of Badlion and learned some things and got updated on what's going on. I guess the next episode of whatever it is will be more chilled and relaxed and less like update related. Maybe it'll just be a topic or something like that, but it'll be a lot more chill for sure. Anyway, comment down below like what happened to you guys recently? What have you guys been up to in the past month or so? For the month of July, what's upcoming? And I don't want to get on the school topic yet because it's only halfway through with summer so far, so we don't have to talk about school yet. But yeah, so what do you guys have coming up? Have you guys done? I don't know. I haven't really talked to you guys in a while, so comment something down below. Just let me know. I know that a lot of internet friends are meeting, and that's amazing. Did you guys meet any of your friends? Tell me that stuff. It's always exciting to read that stuff. But anyway, I think I fight this guy, and then one more guy after this. Kind of awkward. I'm done with my topic really early, so we're just gonna freestyle talk. Yeah, don't know if I brought this up or not, because again, like I've done a lot of going back and cutting and talking over and cutting again, but it's currently 6:30 in the morning and I haven't slept yet, and I might as well just stay up for the entire night at this point. So yeah, I'm sorry if I'm losing it during this video, but you guys know me. I work better at early hours in the morning for some reason. It's like if I slept from 10 a.m. to about 3 p.m., 4 p.m., I'm like dead. But as soon as it hits that 9 p.m. mark or something like that, or like 10, 11, 12, like that time where it hits the AMs, my brain just clicks on. I want to do so many productive things. Anyway, I think that's it for this episode of Badlion. Hopefully you guys did enjoy again. Be sure to drop a like down below. Comment all your thoughts down below. Just any comment. Just drop a comment down below. I love reading comments. But I guess that's it. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.